Killer Klowns from Outer Space is a goofy 80s slasher film that has won the heart of many. From its humble beginnings as a cult classic in the horror community, loved for its practical effects work and an awesome score and theme song, and its satirical take on the oversaturated slasher genre, made it a downright hit for people in the internet horror community and just people in the horror community in general. It's a really fun movie. It is self-aware and filled with clever kills, and it makes perfect sense to me why Killer Klowns has exploded in popularity. I just wonder why it hasn't sooner. Also, if you want to watch a very old and probably not as well made video discussing the movie as a whole, you can click the little eye in the right corner and it should take you there. It's honestly not that bad of a video, and the composer of the film commented on it, so shout out, let's go. So anyways, today let's discuss how and why Killer Klowns from Outer Space became such a well-known property. So when Killer Klowns first came out, it was fairly successful in the box office. Honestly, I see why. If I hear the name Killer Klowns from Outer Space, I'm buying that ticket. The movie came out and hype fizzled for a little bit until it got a VHS release finally in 2001, where it soon became a cult classic among fans of slasher films. I remember seeing Killer Klowns in a blockbuster, and the cover as a kid terrified me. It was genuinely scary. I feel like a lot of covers back then were really terrifying. I'm probably showing a couple right now, and they were 10 times scarier than these like modern day Steelbook Blu-ray covers that we get, but you know, times have changed. But back to the topic, Killer Klowns became a cult classic, and soon a small fandom grew around it for years to come. People started making cosplays, tons of fan art, and all the stuff that comes with fandoms. It wasn't until Halloween Horror Nights decided to create a scare zone based off the movie that popularity even skyrocketed to the moon. It went off into the stratosphere. This scare zone was by far one of the most popular at the event for that year and spawned houses at the event following years later. But you may ask, how does the scare zone make the whole United States into Killer Klowns so much that every Spirit Halloween I've seen this year has a whole section filled with merch? Well, the thing is, videos of the scare zone became so insanely popular on YouTube as well as the other parts of the internet, it started to make waves and probably gave the executives some faith in the property. I still don't see this as the complete main reason, but also probably the growing popularity of horror and movie commentary channels plays a big part of it. Obviously, of course, there was a fandom that was always there just lurking in the shadows. I mean, I was a part of it, so obviously I understand that that was a big part of it, and it was probably growing even bigger. So the executives at Universal were like, hey, let's make a scare zone. And then it was like, oh my god, they did it, we love Killer Klowns, you know. So then it kind of exploded even more, and it was like, oh, you guys really do like this movie, it's really weird, we didn't think you did, but you know, you do. Fuck, okay, we'll start producing more products of it so you'll buy them. And honestly, that's probably why we see so much stuff. Does anyone really know about Killer Klowns? Is it actually that popular? But it's gotta be, because it's in Spirit Halloween. Anyway, I don't know, back to the topic. So now Killer Klowns has exploded in popularity, and we have an asymmetrical horror multiplayer game being made around the property, which is also being made by one of the creators of the Friday the 13th game, which if you guys have ever played that game, it is probably my favorite one of these type of games. I think it's better than Dead by Daylight, and the Evil Dead games are really fun too. It just isn't, it's more about killing stuff, but Friday the 13th really makes you feel like you're like in a horror movie. It's really great. If you haven't played it, check it out. With so many people embracing those squishy, deadly little killer clowns in their arms, this raises the question, where's the sequel slash reboot slash legacy sequel slash whatever? Will we even get one? The answer is, I'm not really sure. Long story short, a sequel is planned in 2012 titled The Return of the Killer Klowns from Outer Space in 3D. And of course, the Chiodos were going to come back to, you know, direct and do production design. And they were going to get the original cast back. Mike Tobacco was going to come back. And even, you know, he was going to be, you know, a little grizzled from the whole Killer Clown experience. He was going to be the town drunk, and he talks about clowns and people think he's crazy. And then when the clowns come back, no one believes him, but they start coming back and killing everyone. So the whole town bands together, you know, to go after these clowns. Does this sound like any other horror legacy sequel? Maybe one we talked about last week, which, by the way, thank you guys for blowing up that video last week. It did really well. I'm sure there's some new subscribers, so hello. I'm sorry if I went on too many tangents in this video, but thank you guys. Seriously, the video did amazing, and I can't thank you guys enough for that, so thank you. But of course, it went through development hell, and nobody would know it if it'd even be happening. After word went dark for a couple of years, the Chiodos posted on a Facebook group another false announcement date of 2013, and word wasn't spoken until they were interviewed again in 2016, and they said that they were shifting the project to be more centered around TV. Then after a couple more dark years, in 2018, they announced that they were working with the Sci-Fi Channel to make a Killer Klowns show/movie project. And of course, we haven't really heard much since. I don't necessarily need another Killer Klowns movie. I'm just as happy enjoying the original and hopefully the video game when it comes out. But I feel like with this concept, it is so open-ended and goofy, it could be really fun in the modern era. Also gives them the opportunity to make a legacy sequel that parodies legacy sequels, like how the original was a parody of horror films of the time. I think Killer Klowns could be a breath of fresh air in the current horror market, and of course bring in some serious nostalgia dollars for the company. The Chiodos have always deserved to get respect for their amazing work on their pet project, and it's really surreal to walk into a Spirit Halloween and see a wall decorated all in memorabilia from the movie, or even experience the movie at a theme park like Universal. I mean, what do you guys think? Please let me know. Should there be a sequel, or should they just let the original be? Also, why do you guys think Killer Klowns blew up recently? I think it's a combination of YouTubers, the internet, horror nights, the cult following blowing up and even getting bigger, snowballing over the years. Just let me know. Maybe it's like streaming services started picking up the movie so people started watching it more. I don't know. Just let me know what you guys think. It's kind of open-ended, but I think I kind of figured out some of the basics in this video. And again, thank you guys for all the love on the last video. It was really shocking to see how many people were really enjoying it. The discussion in the comments was amazing. I just kind of what I want this YouTube channel to be. I want us to discuss. The last comment section was amazing. It was people, you guys were writing paragraphs about what you guys thought about the movie. I've been enjoying it all week, just reading through all the stuff you guys have had to say. And it's been really like awesome. So I'm sure there's some new subscribers. There's been a lot more than I've gotten in an influx forever. So hello. Thank you guys so much. I don't know what else to say. I guys hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment below if you guys have any video ideas. If you got this far, then I'll know that way. So just comment below if you guys have any ideas or what you guys kind of want me to do more on this channel. Do you like me talking about horror movies? Should I talk about some other movies as well? I really do like horror properties. I'm thinking about starting a series where I go through all the problems with all the classic horror movie properties and kind of where they stand today. This is maybe another one of them, you know, Killer Klowns. It's really popular now more than ever, so that's a good one. Anyway guys, I hope you guys like this video. Sorry for my ramblings. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It means the world to me, and thank you, and stay spooky. Bye bye.